You broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you. Oh, and also, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You know that feeling when something is so painfully awkward that you actually flinch? Now imagine that feeling multiplied by 1,000. That's what the 2025 Streamer Awards delivered. This wasn't just a messy show, it was a full-on circus with no one in charge, embarrassing performers, and an audience stuck between laughing or walking out. We're talking about an event packed with flop jokes that hit the floor harder than a brick, random people rushing the stage like they had something to prove, and enough second-hand embarrassment to keep a therapist busy for years. So how did the Streamer Awards turn into the most cringe-filled disaster of the entire year? First, let's set the stage. The Streamer Awards is Cutie Cinderella's yearly event, where she gathers the biggest names in streaming to celebrate everything they've accomplished. From Best Streamer to Best Duo to Streamer of the Year, it's basically the Oscars, just for people who game all day or yell at their chat for fun. And to be fair, the concept is genuinely great. The whole idea is to unite the community, highlight creators, and honor the best moments in streaming. On paper, it sounds perfect. But in reality? This year's show completely fell apart. So let's start with the jokes, because whoever wrote them honestly deserved to be escorted out of the building mid-show. These were the kind of jokes that wouldn't even make it into a middle school talent show. The delivery was painful, the punchlines died on impact, and half the audience looked like they were silently praying for the ground to open up and swallow them. And then came that moment, the Diddy joke aimed at Kai Cenat. Yes, they really went there. They actually compared Kai to Diddy, a man currently dealing with serious legal controversies and headlines nobody wants their name next to. Absolutely wild decision.
So congratulations to you. Oh, and also, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
Now I get it, roasting is kind of the point at these award shows. But there's a huge difference between a clever burn and outright disrespect. Comparing someone to Diddy isn't edgy, and it sure isn't funny. It's just painfully awkward. Especially with Kai sitting right there, clearly not entertained. And that's when the cringe meter skyrocketed. Kai grabbed the mic and went straight for the host, calling them out in front of everyone.
If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
I thought it was...
Have a good night.
Which, okay, fair enough. But even that just added to the cringe. And Kai? He didn't even say anything. He just sat there with this look like he'd rather be literally anywhere else. But it didn't stop there. Oh no, the bad jokes kept coming. They threw out a shock collar joke about Hasan, asked Rage what his favorite pride flag color was, and even quizzed Kai on the coolest thing he ever stole. Every single joke landed awkwardly, fell flat, or crossed a line into straight-up offensive. And the kicker? You could tell the host knew the jokes were bombing, but they just plowed ahead. Anyway.
I thought it was...
Have a good night.
Here. Do you want to do a joke?
It was one of those moments where the delivery was so stiff and awkward, it felt like watching someone read from a teleprompter for the very first time. No confidence, no timing, no wit, just long, painful silences broken up by pity claps from people who felt sorry for them. And if bad jokes were the only issue, maybe we could have let it slide. But no, the real drama was just getting started. That's when India Love decided to claim her main character moment. Here's how it went down. The award for Breakout Streamer of the Year went to FaZe Adapt, and honestly, he earned it. Big congrats to the guy, it was a solid year for him. But apparently, India Love didn't get the memo. She stormed the stage to declare that Kai and DDG were the real winners. She stood there like she just dropped a life-changing Kanye moment, expecting cheers and applause. Instead, the crowd booed, and the whole thing turned into a cringe-worthy spectacle no one could look away from.
Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Adapt, and congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Kai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Kai and shout out boom, 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 boom.
Let's be real, India Love is not Kanye West, and this isn't the VMAs. Storming the stage to complain that your friends didn't win a streamer award at a fun event doesn't make you bold or iconic. It just makes you look like a spoiled kid throwing a tantrum. You're not standing up for anyone. You're just being disrespectful to everyone there, especially the person who actually won. And the kicker? She didn't even help Kai or DDG. If anything, she made them look worse by association. Now, instead of celebrating their accomplishments, everyone's talking about how their friend hijacked the stage and caused a scene. So no, that wasn't support. That was straight up sabotage. Even DDG handled it better. He hopped on stream and basically said, "Yeah, it is what it is. Congrats to Adapt," like a normal, well-adjusted human being. Meanwhile, India Love had to turn the spotlight on herself and stir up drama that nobody asked for. But of course, the internet did what it does best. It called her out. And what followed was one of those classic influencer apologies.
A true apology meaning give no excuses or explanation for my behavior last night at the awards. I did not conduct myself in a way that represents me well, or my team, or my community.
But it gets even juicier. While all the chaos was unfolding on stage, there was apparently some serious behind-the-scenes drama happening too. XQC revealed that the entire event was edited by Hasan's personal team. Yep, Hasan's own editors were in charge of all the clips and montages for the show. And wouldn't you know it, there were 0 appearances by XQC, Swirled, or any other streamer Hasan apparently has beef with, even though these are some of the platform's biggest names. XQC was literally nominated for an award and didn't show up in a single clip. That's not an accident. That's straight up favoritism and bias. So much for this being a fair and unbiased celebration of the streaming community, right? Turns out it's just a circle jerk for cutie Cinderella's inner circle. If you're in the clique, you get featured. If you're not, you basically get erased. It's like the Hollywood of Twitch, and they aren't even trying to hide it anymore. Which brings us to Cutie herself. Throughout this entire mess, she's trying to play both sides. Making shock collar jokes about Hasan like she's in on the meme, but behind the scenes, she's hiring his editors and shielding him from criticism. Joking about Dan Clancy hitting on her friends, while ignoring real issues on the platform. It's all performative. All for show. She wants to look relatable and funny, but the moment she'd actually have to take a stand? Suddenly, silence. And that's the real problem with this whole event, it's fake. Manufactured. A bunch of select streamers patting each other on the back while pretending it's meaningful. The irony hits hardest at the end of the night, when Cutie gives her big speech about togetherness, building bridges, and supporting one another. She talks about how quick we are to criticize online and how we should slow down and appreciate each other. Sounds great, until you remember this is an invite-only event where half the biggest streamers weren't even allowed to attend or be nominated. You can't preach unity while actively excluding people. You can't talk about support when your editors are deliberately cutting anyone you don't favor. That's not building bridges, it's building walls and calling them bridges. So how can Cutie talk about the Streamer Awards being a way to bring people together, when the event itself turned out to be one of the most divisive, drama-filled nights in streaming history? People were making disrespectful jokes. People were storming the stage. People were getting called out for bias and favoritism. If this is what togetherness looks like, I'd hate to see what division would look like. And the saddest part? This could have been a genuinely great event. The streaming community is packed with talented, creative people who actually deserve recognition. But instead of celebrating that, the Streamer Awards turned into a showcase of everything wrong with Twitch culture. The cliques, the hypocrisy, and the fake niceness that covers up real toxicity. It's the same pattern we see over and over. These streamers build their brands on being authentic and relatable, but the moment they hit success, they become exactly what they used to call out. Exclusive cliques form, friends get protected no matter what, and suddenly they're acting like they're above everyone else. But the audience sees right through it. That's why people roasted the event online, why clips of the awkward moments went viral, and why everyone's talking about what a disaster it was. People are tired of fake wholesomeness, double standards, and being told to support each other, while watching these same streamers tear each other down behind the scenes. Now, I'm not saying award shows have to be flawless. Drama happens, jokes flop, that's just live TV. But the 2025 Streamer Awards wasn't merely imperfect, it was a full-on clown show from start to finish. Let's be honest, the Streamer Awards had one job: celebrate the streaming community. And somehow, they managed to do the exact opposite. So, what do you think about this mess? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you like this news, please like it. If you want to be informed about such latest news, then subscribe to our channel. And I'll catch you in the next one.